Kindergartners, it's poetry journal time. Please get your poetry journal and some crayons and a pencil. You can pause the video if you're still getting those things, but if you're ready, go ahead and open up to the page that says Apple, Apple. It begins with A and A, apple, ah. So before we start reading, we have to do something important. On some people's papers, like mine, the E might have gotten cut off. It should say, the last word should say M-E. If it doesn't, you can do what I did. Take your pencil and just add that E right at the edge. Okay? If your me is already there, you don't need to worry about it. So we read this in class, and what we're going to do now is read it together. You're going to follow in your poetry journal, or you can watch me. We're going to do it 2 times, so read it with me, okay? Apple, apple. It is red. It is sweet. It is good for me to eat. Apple, apple on a tree. One for you and one for me. So this week, as we said in class, our snap word is me. Did you remember? Yeah, me is the snap word. Let's read it again and see where we see me. Apple, apple. It is red. It is sweet. It is good for me to eat. Apple, apple on a tree. One for you and one for me. All right, so you know what to do. After you've read it a couple of times, go ahead and get your highlighter and find the word me. I winked at you in the video when I saw the first one, so I'll do the first one. See if you see any more words. M-E, me. Read, spell, read. Me. M-E, me. Exactly. Once you've highlighted all the times you see me, flip it over and you're going to practice writing it. And just like last week, sometimes kindergartners like to use lowercase letters. Sometimes kindergartners like to use uppercase letters. You can practice it either way or both ways if you want. Me, me, me. M-E, me. M-E, me. M-E, me. Or uppercase. M-E, M-E, M-E. All right. Then you're going to notice that I left kind of a big space there. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to make a big line down the middle, just like that. Mine's a little crooked, but I'm not worried. I want you to take a look at my apple. Take a look at that beautiful apple. Notice its shape. Notice the colors. Is it all red? I see a little bit of yellow there. If I look closely, maybe you see some little spots or dots. Interesting. All right. I'm going to hold the apple still, and you can pause the video, and you can take some time to draw your apple, my apple, right here. All right. So take a look at it. And go ahead and just draw the apple. You don't have to draw my hand. You can pause the video if you want to. Okay, after you're pretty happy with the way that you drew it and you took your time coloring it all in, we're going to do something else. I am going to cut the apple in half right over here on my cutting board. You're not going to cut the apple. I'm going to cut an apple, but guess what you're going to do on the other part right here? You're going to draw this part of the apple. Look how different it looks when I just cut it in half. I notice that this side is a little smaller than this side. What else do you notice? What do you think that is? And these things. I even see a little interesting half a circle right there. So go ahead and take some crayons, or just a pencil if you want to, and draw this half of an apple. When we cut an apple in half, we call it a cross section. It means we're drawing the inside. So go ahead and draw the inside of the apple. Be sure to include the shape and the stem and the seeds. Look, I even cut one of the seeds in half with my knife. You can pause the video and go ahead and draw the apple. All right, then in Seesaw, take a photo and send it to me and to Miss Laura so we can see all the parts of the work you just did. Your poem, your snap words, me, M-E, me, and then the whole apple and the cross section, the inside of the apple. If you want to, if you're feeling really brave, you could also record yourself reading the poem. That would take some practicing, but I know kindergartners can do it. All right, kindergartners, happy apple.